Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a fabulous day, and today we are going to be covering the best stocks to buy at the moment, with the market being down. It's currently recovering a little bit pre-market, but we'll have to wait and see. So, before we get into the video, I'd just like to remind you I'm a university student studying economics and finance. I am not a financial advisor, so take everything I say with a pinch of salt. And make sure you do your own due diligence on stocks. And if you enjoy the video, make sure you like and subscribe. It just really helps out the channel, and it means the world to us. So, wow, this market at the moment is slightly interesting. So I'm going to try and help you navigate through it at the moment. So, Cciv. We've done a couple of videos on it, and at the moment, this stock is just amazing. I'm going to kind of reiterate certain points that we've made in other videos, but yeah. So, Cciv recently has completed a merger with Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is an electric vehicle company, and they are the second biggest electric vehicle company behind Tesla at the moment. However, looking at their business structure, they are exactly where Tesla were 10 years ago. They currently have all the right ingredients. They've got the executives that have worked for Tesla. The chief of it worked for Tesla on one of the Tesla cars and was the chief engineer. And the merger and the price at the moment is currently set for what the merger price was, which is £25 billion. However, the actual value of Lucid Motors is over £100 billion. And as such, you can see there is scope for a massive upside with very little downside. So, long term, this could easily reach $60. Again, it could even go beyond that and end up turning into a three-figure. So it could join Tesla up at the 500 mark. So at the moment, really good buy. I've loaded up on it, and I'm going to see where this is going. Next, we have Sndl Sndl Growers Incorporated. So who are Sndl? What are Sndl? They are a marijuana company, and they are in the healthcare sector producing medicinal marijuana and potentially in the future marijuana for recreational use. Why can this stock go big? Well, as I'm sure everyone is aware, marijuana is a growing sector. People are legalizing it, countries are legalizing it. Over in the US, multiple states have legalized it, and marijuana is very it's approved by Joe Biden's kind of parties, approved by the Democrats at the moment, and a lot of the people backing Joe Biden approve of this. So as such, we could see a lot more regulation of weed. And again, as you can see from that, they are going to need people to then supply it. These companies there at the moment, who are starting to get the backing and the capital to produce this, are going to do well. It is fact. Again, this might be a slightly longer term growth, but we will wait and see where it's going. The third stock on our list, MARA. Now, MARA is a Bitcoin mining company. So you may not have heard of them before, but recently they have acquired a lot of capital and Bitcoin mining equipment. So if you don't know how the process works, there are specific kind of machine type things that produce bitcoins and mine bitcoins. There are only so many bitcoins that can actually be produced, and because of that, the value is always going to go up. When it starts becoming more used and a much higher demand, it's going to start going up the value of these coins, because you can't increase the supply of them. So they have recently acquired a bunch of these machines to mine it, and as such, they are then going to be owning percentages of Bitcoin. This stock is going to be an interesting one. It might have a very similar 4 to 5 year cycle that Bitcoin does, for the sole reason that it is directly linked to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has a 4 or 5 year cycle, and yeah, this I can see this stock just moving as and when Bitcoin moves. So recently we can see the fall off here. This can quite easily be linked to Elon Musk going and saying that Bitcoin's overinflated, XYZ. I don't know what is going to happen with that, because the SEC could come down hard on Elon Musk with all of the things that he's tweeting and the reaction and the impact he is having on the stock market. He could potentially be looking and being hauled in front and questioned by the SEC for market manipulation in a looser sense of the word. I hope that doesn't happen, but there probably is a case for it. But again, I think this at the moment, I could put a price target on MARA of about $60 to $70 a share, especially when I can see Bitcoin easily hitting $400,000 a share within the next few years. Moving on, number 4, we have TLRY. Again, another marijuana company. However, the difference between TLRY and Sndl is Sndl has been blown up recently. A lot of it is to do with social media and all the rest of it and the shortage. However, as I said with Sndl, the marijuana industry is growing. However, TLRY is one of the biggest names in it. It is one of the main producers, and it's got the most capital in that area at this moment in time. So, again, legalization throughout other states will increase demand. TLRY can supply the demand. They are one of the main companies there at the moment. They've got the comparative advantage. They have the economies of scale to do it. So they are going to be at the forefront of this. When other countries start legalizing it, these guys are going to be at the forefront of supplying them. So it's just a culmination of things that can send this stock. And again, with TLRY, I could set a price target of about $60 on it, so that's another 3 times stock. Number 5 on our list, we have Sens Holdings, ticker symbol SENS. Now, Sens Holdings are a medical company, and they are producing long-term glucose measuring systems. So these systems you put on your arm, and it measures and it lets you know your blood sugar straight to your phone whenever you want to access it. It's consistently monitoring, and it lets you know live, real time, what your blood sugars are doing. Normally, testing your blood sugars, and in the past, testing your blood sugars has been a pain. And it has been a pain because you've had to do the whole prick your finger, take a sample of your blood, put it through the machine, test it, it comes out, yada, yada, yada. No longer is that the case. You don't have to do that. They have a patch, you put it on your arm, it constantly measures. Now, this is a step into the future. This is a big kind of move within the medical sector for diabetic patients. This here is going to become more demanded, and a lot more people are going to be using this for the simple fact of the quality of life that this offers. So I can massively see this stock rising, and this could be another kind of $10, $15 stock in the future. So again, you look at that, another 5 times stock. These are big stocks that we can be picking up in the dip. I'm not saying these aren't get rich quick schemes, these stocks. These are going to be a couple of years, but you will see consistent growth with the market growth, because as everyone knows, the market trends upwards. It doesn't trend downwards. It has downward days, but the market will increase with inflation. So because of that, stocks in the long run will genuinely go bust, especially in key industries producing key equipment. So again, for a long-term play, this is profitable. And number 6, the special stock that I thought I would be kind and throw in at the end is our family favourite AMC Entertainment Holdings. Now, why is this, you may ask? What is happening with this? The hedge funds hate this. The hedge funds are manipulating it, and they're doing X, Y, and Z to this stock. Yes, however, we don't need to worry about what the hedges are doing. So, AMC, cinema company, they have earnings coming up. These will be down due to the cinema and due to the pandemic and all the cinemas being shut. They're shut, they're not making any money, so they cannot be profitable. Okay, so their earnings report will be poor, and I can pretty much state that for a fact. It will be poor. However, this presents opportunity, this presents scope, and this will present a dip in AMC. We then load up on the dip, and cinemas are starting to open. I think cinemas have reopened in New York, and because cinemas across America and AMC cinemas across America are starting to open up, they're going to become profitable again. And they're going to go, and their earnings report this year, and a lot of stocks, these next, like the first quarter, second quarter, first few quarters of this year, are not going to be true representations of that stock. If the stock can go through this pandemic, then the stock will be able to survive in the long run, and the stock will then become profitable and back to its true price again in the long run. Not only that, we do still have the potential of a short squeeze. So this stock could essentially go to whatever. We've already seen it hit over $20 before with all this GME and the Wall Street Bet saga. We have seen that hit it before. However, can it raise back up to there? Yes. Am I saying it's going to? No, I can't predict anything. Can I see AMC being a 2-digit stock though, full time? Yes, I can. So again, AMC, we've bought the dip. There potentially will be another dip, but that's just a good buy on a discounted price. Remember, when the market bleeds, everything bleeds. Good buys bleed, bad buys bleed. And that presents opportunity. Identify the good buys, buy them when the market is bleeding, and make money in the long run. So that is all from me today. Again, remember to make sure you like, subscribe, massively helps out the channel, and drop a comment below. Let us know what you think is going to be happening in the not too distant future. And until next time, take care.